What's going on today, guys? Lego Man 213 back, bringing you week 3 of building Dathamir. Now, when I did the review of my Dathamirian temple mock originally, I had asked if I should either keep it or get rid of it. And I really didn't get any feedback on that, but I am sticking with my idea originally, and I'm going to actually get rid of it and combine it into this one. My plan is to build it based off of this platform. Basically, this is just going to get extended out and be bigger, and I'm going to be using the black for a separate mock. So let me pretty much get things situated, and you guys can kind of see how big this will be once I get it all, tore apart and everything, because I got to take all that apart. So let me pause the video here, and I will get you guys a little sneak peek as to what's coming. Alrighty, so now that I got all that taken care of, what I've got left here is the original base plate. This base plate is not technically a base plate. This is the bottom view. This is how I built it. So that gives you guys an idea of how big it is. I mean, there's my hand. It's a good size. I mean, it's not bad. So now I have more pieces. So this allows me now to build not just a little bit bigger, but I can actually do more terrain and get it actually looking more the way I want it to. So let me take that off. I'm doing this one-handed, by the way. There we go. All right, so I'm keeping those. Now what I want to do is I'm going to be using the dark brown as my add-on pieces. So I'm going to be placing those like that, just to make it bigger and a little bit more proportioned, I guess, size-wise, because to me it didn't seem very proportioned properly in terms of scale, I guess you could say. I'm looking for, there we go, more of these. Now I do plan on using my little shrine thing that I had. I do plan on using that again, because that is going to go in here, where that is. I might have to shorten that. I'm not 100% sure if I will need to, but that will be shortened just a little bit. All right, so now that that is done, now I can go through and add in terrain. So in total, this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. So it's 26 by roughly 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Roughly 26 by 24. So it's a little bit smaller than a 32 by 32 base plate, but I think it'll work. I plan to use these longer plates. If I can find the rest of them, I have them somewhere. I've got small, medium, large size of those. I've got these kind of dark tan, and then the brown 1x4 or 2x4s, 2x6s. I'm going to use those to do the connection pieces, but these will be used to do the roof portion. And then I also have more of these weird arch type pieces. I'm not 100% sure what the technical term is, but I do plan to use those. So let me pause the video here. I'll get some more stuff set up and we will go from there. All right, so as you can see, I do have more of the roof-ish area complete. I wanted to give it that kind of, I don't know how to describe it, abandoned look. That's a lot of my mocks are based off of. They're abandoned, or had battle damage to them. So I wanted to give that look to it. So I've got some gaps here. There's some, you know, like this piece here, it's sticking out. There's pieces missing here. This 2x4, this 2x2, this piece here is missing. So I wanted to give that look. Now I've got a lot of these larger and smaller, I guess you could call them like tree arch pieces. So I plan to, I got should have 3 of those. Thought I had more. Apparently not. But I plan to use these. There we go, there's the other one. So these 4 will be used up here for the quote-unquote second level, and then I'll have these 3 tie into like a stepping area kind of. And I have smaller, they're here somewhere in this mess of stuff. Here we are. Nope, those aren't it. Where'd they go? Yeah, I've got a few more of these smaller pieces, these nougaty brown archway type pieces that I will be using, but I plan to do some walls using these pieces. Now these were off of the original mock from Dathamir. I have both of them. So what I plan to do is have some windows set up on the second level, so there'll be like a little wallway that comes out to about here, and it'll circle around. So I plan to do a little wallway where it's a second level kind of. And I might do something where it conjoins to this wall section and this area here, because I want to be able to have it to where it's like a little catwalk-ish area. You guys can kind of envision that. So I've got these 2x10s and 2x6 pieces and all that, so I plan to use those. Now, you're probably thinking, well, this isn't really Dathamir. Dathamir's supposed to be this color, and it's got all these foliage areas, and I don't really have access to said pieces. So I'm working with what I've got. However, I am doing some different terrain type of things using different pieces. So as you can see here, you know, I've kind of got layers to it, I guess you could say, if you want to call it that. So it's getting there. But let me pause the video here, and I will start on this top section, and hopefully we will get somewhere with that. And also, this 1x2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This 1x12 I will be using for these kind of clearish orange pieces, because that will be part of the wall. I'll be using these part of the wall for this top area. One will have one, and then the other one will have the other one. So it won't be as crazy looking, but it'll still look pretty neat. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have a roof yet. Comment that down below. I'll put it in the video. I'll build it with the roof, and then if I don't like it, I'll take it out. But feel free, comment that down below. And yeah, we'll get at her here in 1 second. All right, so taking a look here, guys, you can see that I do have the second level built. Yeah, so basically I have it set up how I want in terms of layout, where the 2 windows are, the archways, etc. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the roof. I know I said a little bit ago that I was going to do a roof. I'm not sure if I'm going to. I'm not liking how it's looking if there were to be a roof. I'm kind of envisioning it in my head, and I don't think that's something that I want to do. However, my thinking is I might want to do maybe taking these out, replacing them with these arches, and then doing like some little tunnel-esque type walkways. I do have these pieces as well. These are the, show you guys here, they're the ones off the old mock, and I can flip them side to side if I want to. So I'm thinking of doing a little like catwalk area here, this is what this is, and then doing a like there's gonna be walls where it's gonna be, you know, the figure has to walk sideways. Like, so in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, there are parts where you have to go sideways in a crevice or a crack, and I kind of want to do that. I still have these brick style pieces left over, so I might incorporate those in and then do some other things, but I don't want to go too crazy, just enough to where it's, you guys can get the idea. But I've got my arches here, this little archway looking thing, and then all that. But I think what I'm going to do is take these two walls out and then build them up with these two pieces here and then other pieces. So, and then I have this little pillar here just for fun of it, make it, you know, look like there was something there at one point. So yeah, let me pause it here and I will go through, redo this wall, these two walls, and we will go from there. All right, guys, so taking a look here. As you can see, I do like building arches. I don't know why. It's just something I like to do. But if I turn the mock around, you can see more of what I was talking about with the tunnel-esque area. What I was going for was kind of a shortened pathway that has some sort of windows to it, and that's where these two pieces come in. I used both of them, one there and one right there. And then I wanted to do some rock, some damaged rock, and then smooth rock. Same thing on the inside there. And that was it for that portion. I did do my arches over here. Nothing too crazy. This is more of like a little area that has been left alone. I do plan to use something in here to kind of bring in the Jedi Fallen Order, where you can find your little hidden treasure boxes and you can get like Jedi lightsaber parts, or you can get new BD-1 parts, things like that. So I want to incorporate that. Also, I found these kind of ladder pieces. I want to use those along with, I need to create, now when I say I need to create, I actually have to do this myself and physically make these. I need to make the tarps. Now the tarps are going to go over the majority of the upper layer. So like this will have a little torn, they're kind of like curtains, I guess you could say. This will have a torn curtain. These will have torn curtains. I might do some that hang down off of this archway here, kind of. I'm not sure yet, but we will find out. And I am able to still use, if I wanted to, I could put the window here and a window here to kind of enclose this whole area a little bit. Other than that, I do have to still finish this wallway here. Just put a little wall and call it good. But other than that, I think the mock's coming along pretty well. But yeah, that will probably wrap up the video for this weekly segment. I think I did get a lot accomplished, and personally, it's coming along very nicely. This is this might be my biggest mock. For those of you who've been following me for a long time, know that I did an abandoned Jedi temple where it was actually built, and then I painted it, and it was white with gray. It was a snow, an abandoned Jedi temple in the snowy mountains. So this is along that lines of having second levels. I do plan to do some stairways, probably on this section going up to the top level. That'll be my area there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions, feel free. I will catch you guys in the next one. LegoMan213, out.